Goes up, must come down. What's gonna be is gonna be.
Thank you so much for joining us on today's edition of the program, Strange but Real. Reaching you from the Enugu State Broadcasting Service, Sunrise FM 96.1, Enugu. My name is Michael Nwatu, the Parade Master. Alright, for you out there listening to this program for the very first time, Strange but Real is an interactive program, and it looks into bizarre and somewhat mystic happenings in our lives and the society at large. The program also affords you the opportunity to come forward with your own strange story here on Sunrise FM 96.1 Enugu. Of course, it has to be through our program department, or you can also contact me directly via the number 0803-543-2897. You can also reach me via Facebook, Michael O. Nwatu. Check me on that page, Strange but Real. Alright, today's edition of the program. Maybe when you finish listening to this story, you may have cause to go back to some of our traditions. You know, when I was much younger, a lot has been said about our tradition, and most time, I usually dispute some of our traditions. Well, we all know that some of our traditions are good, while others are not good. The truth is that our forefathers, they are very, very, very intelligent. But of course, before I go there, I want you to know that we have some rules and regulations that guide us on this program, although we may not dwell on that rules today. But of course, it is very important to note that we are looking at for clerics, the custodians of our tradition. We need people with clairvoyant powers. I mean, those who are capable of seeing problem and also to provide solutions. But of course, you listening to me right this moment, you really do not need to die in silence. First of all, please speak out. You never can tell if your destiny helper is listening right this moment. You need to talk. It is only when you speak out that is when we will know exactly what your problem is, and of course the possibility of solution coming your way. Yes, I told you that Igbo tradition is so dynamic that of course when deeply examined, one would find out that our ancestors were so intelligent that every aspect of our life has its special way to be addressed. But of course, we all know that with the advent of a civilization and divergent religious beliefs, some natural issues has become so complicated that it sometimes put one in a state of total dilemma. Do you really know what love is? Do you understand love? Have you ever felt being loved? Or have you even loved somebody? Love is natural. And when two hearts genuinely struck love, believe me, no power can stand before such force. Chima got married, but something happened. What is that? I want you now to know that this story you're about to hear is not a fairy tale. This story is not fictitious in any way, but I can assure you it is very strange but real. Chima got married to his beautiful wife in October 2019. They had their first kid in 2020. Chima, of course, is the elder brother to Emeka, who actually left the country to Canada in the year 2018. Now, throughout the marriage process of Chima, Emeka was in Canada. And of course, Emeka was actually told about his elder brother's marriage, but he could not come home. After about 3 years of his brother's marriage, he got a message that his brother was critically ill and needs some financial help. Well, Emeka sent in some cash to support. It was in the process of his brother's sickness that Emeka demanded to know the identity of his elder brother's wife. So strange. How come he did not demand for such for a very long time, not until his brother fell sick? Okay. Yes, it was actually very strange that he could be asking such a question at his brother's critical moment. Well, the picture of his brother's wife was actually forwarded to him. After some days, Emeka stopped sending money. To help his brother's medical bills. At some point, people were surprised, especially his family members, who happened to be staunch Christians. Now, at the hospital where Chima was, sometime there was these two young men that came to pay visit. They actually explained that it was Emeka who sent them. Chima was later discharged, although not totally strong. Now, 2 days after Chima came back to his home, something very strange but real now happened to Chima. It was a rainy day, that very day, although as Chima and his family were at home, Chima suddenly started coughing. Coughing so profusely. It was so severe that it was not even stopping. The cough started choking him. Chima could no longer breathe very well. His wife quickly went inside to get some water. But of course, before Chima's wife could return, Chima has passed away. It was a terrible sight. That is because Chima's body was, still looking so strange. It was hard for anybody to believe that Chima was dead. That's because for 2 good days, his body continued, his wife, who continued praying and refused anybody access to take his body. And when you see his body, you wouldn't even believe that it was a corpse. Normally, for 2 days, a dead body should be decomposing, but there was nothing like that. There was no stench, no smell, nothing was coming out. Well, finally, Chima was buried. It was after the burial that Emeka came back from Canada. Chima's wife was just 24 years old. Many options were actually given to Chima's wife after her husband's burial. She was meant to understand that since she is still a young lady, she could decide to go back to her parents and possibly get married whenever she is ready. She was also presented with the option that she could still stay in her husband's house, and whenever she finds a man she could get married to, she could then move on with her life. But of course, Chima's wife accepted to stay and mourn her husband. Emeka, as the immediate younger brother to Chima, is still single and decided to once in a while pay his late brother's wife a visit to check on her and the kid. And possibly, buy them some stuff, which of course her husband could have bought if he was still alive. But Emeka told me that he did all he could to make her and her kid happy. Emeka revealed to me that his late elder brother would take care of his own kid and wife if he was the one who passed away. Well, Emeka has spent almost 6 months at home since his brother passed away. As days passed, Emeka confessed to me that he started feeling something. Yes, he started feeling something for his late brother's wife. What could that be? Emeka told me that he tried everything emotionally to fight such feelings by not going there often, but his late brother's wife would call him whenever the kid asked of him or they want something. Emeka decided to travel back to Canada just to fight away these strange feelings towards his late brother's wife, but it was like an infection that would not leave him. Now, one afternoon, this lady took time and called Emeka, who is very far in Canada, demanding to know why he was avoiding her and the kids, or whether if there's anything she had done to offend him. Emeka felt guilty, but of course couldn't open up to her that he has fallen in love with her already. Now, remember, Emeka is not married, neither has he any kid yet. After the innocent complaint by Emeka's late brother's wife, Emeka promised to keep in touch and possibly come back to Nigeria for a visit. Now, the main problem with Emeka is how to muster the courage to tell her his feelings towards her. In October 2023, during the remembrance of Chima's death, Emeka openly confessed to his late brother's wife that he is in love with her and would want to marry her. Well, this lady felt very uncomfortable, but Emeka told her to be bold with her decision towards his proposal. This lady cried like a child and asked Emeka what people would say. Although she actually, acknowledged how she feels comfortable around Emeka, but doesn't want anything that will bring problem to the family. Emeka revealed that after celebrating his brother's 1-year memorial, has been having secret affairs with his late brother's wife. Emeka said that he is very well prepared to marry his late brother's wife, but how to open up to his staunch Christian family is what is eating him up. Moreover, Emeka flashed back to when he demanded to see the picture of his late brother's wife. Now, which of course was when his brother was sick and was admitted in the hospital. Now, Emeka jokingly told me that the love he has towards this lady is very strange, but real. In fact, he told me that it is strange because the lady, as I am speaking to you right now, is pregnant. Now, Emeka's worry is how to break this news to his family. Emeka, of course, is also thinking of secretly marrying her and possibly moving with her and the kid to Canada and maybe peacefully continue their life before the pregnancy becomes obvious. Emeka is actually dying in secret. Yes, I actually told him, because you're a Christian, your family is a staunch Christian, they don't believe in exactly what you're feeling right now. If it was to be our tradition, you have all the right to marry your late brother's wife. Now, Emeka don't know whether to secretly go and marry this lady, take her to Canada and start up a new life. What do you advise him? Emeka right now, as I speak to you, is in Nigeria. He is listening to this story. What is your advice to Emeka? All right. Before I begin to take your call, I'm going to play you a song. But of course, when I come back from the musical break, I'll be taking your call. And the number to call will be 0907-275-9950 or 0706-815-8029. Please stay with us. All right, I will begin to take your call now while you enjoy that beautiful song. But of course, I'm going to call the number once again. 0907-275-9950 or 0706-815-8029. All right, let's welcome this caller. Hello, good evening. Welcome to the program. Please, let's know your name and location.
Okay. I hope it is on the FM, eh?
Yes, you're on to Sunrise FM 96.1 on the program, Strange But Real. Please, I wish to know your name and location.
Hello, my own opinion is let Emeka go on with taking her Canada the fourth time because I think I believe he already has given birth to one child. No matter what, then when they settle here, you come back to the and not complain because eventually, some of them now, they want you know, that will make the idea.
Okay, your advice is to just avoid the family and take the woman to Canada, get married to her, and maybe later come back to explain to the family.
Yes.
Okay.
That's my suggestion because eventually announced that you know how elders in Nigeria behave, especially I believe the story from our because by the name is you by nature.
Exactly.
I know our people.
No, but excuse me, you know such thing is not a taboo. It is not a taboo in Igbo land. But the problem is that he is from a Christian home. I don't really think Christianity permits anything like this.
I know that's why I suggest flying out, being another part of the world, and only becoming from
Okay.
But if you make a mistake now, because according to the story, the lady is already pregnant.
Exactly.
So, opening up to the parents now, because I believe that is stubborn that really didn't make a card in Pamela Station. Everything that you have one.
All right.
Get down, and prepare myself. I can bring one of my strong friends, my strong friends, and the call one here that they will not be them. Whatever they are talking, at least their own. All I do is that I'm setting the life and the generation of my own brother. There's nothing bad about it.
All right. I want to thank you so much for your contribution. But please, before you go, could you just tell us your name and where you called us from?
I am Mr. Sunday Madan from Abana.
Thank you so much. Sunday, I so much appreciate your contribution. God bless you.
Amen.
Please, your name and location.
Hello.
I can hear you loud and clear. Just tell us your name and location.
My name is Madam from
All right, leaving news. Go ahead.
I confirm that I'm the one that I
Okay. Okay, you are in support of him really taking the lady to Canada and get married to her there. And maybe after March, she can now come back and talk to the family. Okay, please, before you go, I want to ask, are you a Christian? Okay. Okay, it's all right. Since okay, thank you very much, and God bless you for your own comments. Let's get to hear what others will say. Oh, mostly interested is to know what it is like for a Christian to do a thing like this. Is it acceptable? I want a cleric to really advise this young man now. Okay, let's welcome this caller. Hello, good evening. Welcome to the program. Please let's know your name and location.
Yeah, Precious from Presidential Road.
Go ahead with your contribution there.
Okay, this story is really touching. It's really a type caller, I must say. But the advice he should not run away with her.
Okay.
Based on suspicion.
Okay.
Means that he had asked for a picture before he died. Then the move he made before he died was kind of suspicious, so to say, as his mother there. So he wanted to confirm that family had hand in killing his brother.
Okay.
So I think it's best proof about what is the Christian. And there's nothing wrong with my brother's side. People that be Christian, as long as people understand and they are doing it.
Good.
If they could pray about it and relate it to his family members prayerfully, and I hope people will touch him and they will agree, and since they're going to take and straight program, it's better than not just because you can't be running away. He's a man. If they can stay and take it, the responsibility of what he has done, probably help him and support her.
Wow, thank you so much. I appreciate your contribution there. Take care of yourself. All right. That's an advice from a very young lady. You can't continue to run. You can't continue to hide. It is better you do the right thing at the right time. Since this man is ready to marry this young lady, why is he running away with the lady? Let him talk and face the consequences. Hello, good evening. Good evening to you. Please, let's know your name and location.
Okay, just in.
All right, Justice, go ahead.
Okay, I had this story clear, and my own contribution is that I personally am a Christian,
Okay.
but I don't see anything really wrong with it. My advice is that
Go ahead, I can hear you loud and clear. Are you still there? Well, I guess that's network setting in. Please, I can no longer hear you. And I suggest you drop the call and maybe call me back, please. Please do drop the call and call back. All right. Thank you so much. Father, apologies. That should be a very bad network. Yes, let's remind you that the number to call is still 0907 275 9950 or 0706 815 8029. Okay, let me also remind you that if you're unable to get through calls, you can also send us a text message on the same line. Let's welcome another caller. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Please, you need to be more audible so that I can hear you clearly. Oh, good evening, dear. I'm very fine. And how are you doing too? Oh, he's gone. He's gone. You can call back, please. Hello, are you still there? Go on and make your contribution. First, say your name and location. Go ahead, dear. Okay. Okay. Good.
Before you marry, you take a photo to the parents. That shows tradition. Then you pay the dowry. That shows tradition. Later marriage is formality. So you should just go ahead and marry.
Okay, now look at the problem. Let me really explain the problem this young man is facing. We know traditionally that it is not a taboo. If it were to be, go to the parents, take cola nuts, the young man understands that. But he is coming from a staunch Christian background. I mean, right now the lady is pregnant. And that is the angle he's really finding it difficult.
There's no need of saying that you came from a Christian background. I'm just telling you that Christian marriage is formality. But you can't just marry in a Christian way, sound set of form, marrying from your tradition.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
It's not that I forget about the other thing. Marrying to people that taking out of Canada is not fair.
All right.
It's not a taboo.
Okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate your contribution.
Then
God bless you and goodbye. Okay. Hello, good evening. Hello. Are you there? Hello, good evening. Welcome to the program. Please, let's know your name and location.
My name is Obunaya Okere. I'm calling from ESBS Enugu.
Go ahead with your contribution, sir.
Thank you. I have had a story from beginning to the end of it. The only thing is not a taboo.
Okay.
This is a Christian family. And if the woman in Western has a man in the family,
Okay.
and she took care of your elder brother's till death, I think the girl, so you can't leave it to another person to eat what your brother has. So the good things that you are bringing to your brother's wife and the siblings, like the children.
Okay.
So it's not a taboo. It will be a taboo if you are hiding. No matter how Christian you are, literally Christian.
Okay.
Even the reverends and whatever, they are, so many of them, everyone have faith against whatever. Either the wear the clothes or the looking or what is there, we are all sinners. We are praying for God's mercy. The only thing is that he should not hide himself. The point is that people must talk.
Wow.
Even if
Exactly.
he raised the woman to go and remarry another, they will say, look at this just as a beautiful and good girl that the woman they have in the family. Why would they allow her to go and remarry and start a reunion again? At least let him continue with the brother's children. He became his own children, and the wife became his same wife.
All right. Thank you very much, sir.
Out to taking her, take her out.
Wow.
The only thing he can do like maybe if they have one friend or whatever he trusted, and to this lady that place for the first time.
Okay.
So I know that them must talk.
Thank you.
So that they address the news to the parents.
All right. God bless you.
What they think.
I appreciate your contribution. Please, let's get to maybe hear from others. Oh,
Thank you very much.
thank you so much, sir. God bless you and your family. Hello, good evening. Welcome to the program. Please, let's know your name and location.
I'm very long here. I joined very late. Sorry, okay, from my wife. Can you do just a brief rehearsal?
Oh, okay. Okay, a brief rehearsal. Okay, okay, Chico, I'll do that. Okay, a young man lost his wife, and the younger brother, who has been in Canada, came back, fell in love with the young lady. In fact, got the young lady pregnant. He's really willing and ready to marry the young lady, but he is from a staunch Christian background. And the problem is that he don't know exactly how to tell the parents that he's really willing to marry the young lady. Like I've told you, the young lady is pregnant. He is thinking of maybe running away with the young lady back to Canada, possibly get married there and start living their own life. He is the one that got her pregnant. The problem is he don't know exactly. Sorry, let me get your question. Exactly. The fear of breaking the news to his parents that he has fallen in love with his late brother's wife. Not just that. That's she's now pregnant. Yes. He's ready to marry her actually. Very, very ready. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Okechukwu. I appreciate your contribution. God bless you. All right. All right. We may not be able to take another call, but at this juncture, just like I actually advised this young man when he related his story with me, I made him to understand that one good thing that makes a man is owning up to whatever thing he or she committed. You know, it's not all about what people will say, but about your conscience. Yes, our last caller actually talked much about conscience. You love this lady. You are willing to take her as your wife. It is legal. Go ahead and marry her. Break the news to the family. To me, I even think the family will be very happy, even though they might want to why didn't you relate this to us first before even getting her pregnant? But of course, she's already pregnant. Nothing. Go ahead and marry her. It is not going to stop the fact that you love her, and the young lady actually has also professed her own feelings towards you. All right. I also want to continue to remind you that you don't need to die in silence. Whatever problem you are passing through right this moment, bring it to me here on this program. Strange but real. You can call me on the number 0803-543-2897 or chat me up on Facebook, Michael O. Nwatu. Check the page, Strange but Real. You can always drop your comment there. Thank you so much for being there. My name is Michael Nwatu. Bye-bye.
Goes up, must comes down. What's gonna be is gonna